Have you ever come across questions so intriguing that even science hasn't been able to solve them? There are mysteries that continue to challenge the greatest scientists and thinkers in the world. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most fascinating questions that, to this day, remain unanswered. 1. What would it feel like to be a dog? Ever wondered what it would be like to see the world through a dog's eyes? They live in a sensory-rich world, with smells and sounds being so much more intense than we can imagine. Understanding how they experience life could really help us connect more deeply with them and appreciate just how unique their perception of the world is. 2. Do fish feel pain? This is a question that still puzzles scientists. While fish do react to danger and injuries, it's unclear if they truly feel pain the way we do. Some say their responses are purely reflexes, while others believe there's more to it. It makes you think about how we treat animals, even those living deep in the ocean. 3. What about insects? Insects are tiny and often overlooked, but do they have the ability to feel pain or other sensations? We know so little about how their brains work that it's hard to say for sure. But understanding their experiences could change the way we see even the smallest creatures around us. 4. Was the Big Bang just an accident? The Big Bang is one of the most mind-blowing events in science, but was it random? Or is there a deeper reason behind the birth of the universe? This is one of those mysteries that keeps scientists awake at night, wondering if we'll ever truly understand the origin of everything. 5. Does God exist? The existence of God is one of the oldest and most debated questions in human history. Despite thousands of years of thought, no one can definitively prove or disprove it. Whether you're religious or not, the question of whether there's a higher power guiding everything remains as fascinating as ever. 6. And if God does exist, how do we know it's He and not she? Assuming a higher power exists, why do most people refer to it as He? Couldn't it just as easily be she, or something beyond gender entirely? The way we think about God is shaped by culture, but the truth, whatever it may be, remains a mystery. 7. Why do so many innocent people and animals suffer? This is one of life's toughest questions. If there is a reason for everything, why does so much suffering seem random and unfair? Why do bad things happen to those who don't deserve it? It's a question that has no easy answer, and one that challenges both our faith and our understanding of the world. 8. Is there really a plan for my life? Sometimes, life feels like it's unfolding with a purpose. Other times, it feels completely random. So, is there a plan, or are we just navigating a chaotic world? We search for meaning, but maybe the answer is more complex than we think. 9. Is the future already written, or are we still writing it? Do we control our own destiny, or is everything already set in stone? Some believe that everything is predetermined, while others think we create our own path. The truth about fate and free will might be one of the biggest mysteries we face. 10. Do I have free will? If our actions are shaped by our environment, genetics, and even the laws of physics, how free are we really? The idea of free will is something we often take for granted, but understanding if we truly have control over our decisions could change how we see ourselves and the world. 11. Who am I really? This question goes beyond names and roles. Deep down, who are we? We all struggle to figure out what defines us. Are we our thoughts, our bodies, or something else? It's a question that philosophers have debated for centuries, and we're no closer to finding an answer. 12. Am I just a biological machine? At the most basic level, our bodies function like complex machines, driven by biology. But is that all we are? Are we just the sum of our cells and neurons? Or is there something more that makes us who we are? 13. Why am I conscious? Consciousness is one of the greatest mysteries of the human experience. Why are we aware of ourselves and the world around us, when so many living things seem to function without it? Understanding consciousness could unlock answers to some of life's biggest questions. 14. What is consciousness? We all experience it, but no one can quite explain what consciousness actually is. It's a concept that sits at the crossroads of science, philosophy, and even spirituality, and yet we're still far from understanding it fully. 15. Will robots become conscious one day? As artificial intelligence gets more advanced, some wonder if robots could eventually gain consciousness. Could machines ever experience life the way humans do? The possibility raises huge ethical questions about the future of technology and what it means to be alive. 16. How many universes are there? Is our universe the only one? Or are there countless others out there, just beyond our reach? The idea of a multiverse is exciting, but it also raises more questions than answers. If there are other universes, what would they be like? 17. Where is everyone? Referring to the Fermi paradox. The universe is so vast, and yet we haven't found any clear signs of other intelligent life. This is the Fermi paradox. If the universe is teeming with life, why haven't we found it? Maybe we're truly alone, or maybe we just haven't looked in the right places. 18. Why don't we see evidence of extraterrestrial life? We search the skies for signals, but so far, we've come up empty. Could it be that life exists out there, but is simply beyond our understanding? Or is there another reason we haven't made contact yet? This question keeps scientists and thinkers alike searching for answers. If any of these questions got you thinking, drop a comment and let us know. Do you think you have the answer to any of them? We'd love to hear your thoughts.